Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Handlin and I go by Skyburial on Nuggetbridge and Twitter. We're doing some practice for the Sinnoh Classic today. Showdown has opened up a ladder for this, and so before we hop on, I just wanted to show you guys the team I'm going to be using really quick. So this is our Wartortle team that we've built. It's definitely a work in progress. You can see my spreads are all very, very simple. The reason why I made such simple spreads is because I'm really focusing on Wartortle as a defensive pivot, and I've got some berries and such dedicated to giving my team some longevity. It kind of struggles against rain. That's what you get for playing in a format that doesn't really have any very solid counters to rain. I'm thinking of replacing this rotom-heat here with a Gengar. I hear that is pretty okay for rain. So we could see how that goes. And I might try that on a later iteration. That might be what I end up using on cart. But yeah, so we've just got a Hippowdon to set the sand, and you might be seeing this Garchomp here and think, oh, well, it's probably a Sandveiled Garchomp, and you couldn't be more wrong. I actually have it set that way so that it will bait taunts, so that people try to keep it from double teaming and such. Yeah, so without further ado, I think we will just hop on the ladder here and see what people are doing. Okay, so we don't have a hard rain team here, which is good. It's the Ludicolo that I worry about the most. I can definitely handle a Politoed with Wartortle, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see, so what are the threats here? I think that rotom-heat threatens my Scissor, but my Garchomp will handle it really well. I think I kind of want to lead with Wartortle and Garchomp. Everything on this team that threatens my Garchomp, bar the Politoed if it possibly has Icy Wind, threatens it with a single target move. So like, this guy wants to use Icicle Crash, right? And like, this guy wants to use Dragon Claw. And in the meantime, Garchomp can hit so much of this team for super effective damage. So that's definitely going to be my go-to lead. I kind of want to put Hippowdon in the back, and Breloom. Both of those are looking pretty good. Breloom would actually, and Scissor is looking just as good. I don't think this Rotom's going to be very fast. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to take back my lead. We'll go ahead and do Hippowdon and Wartortle with Garchomp and Breloom has a Focus Sash, but I'm not sure how effective that's. I would need the rain to be up for that to be very effective. Rotom also looks okay. This is a difficult decision. I think I'll go with Rotom, actually. A lot of physical stuff on this team, and I really like how Rotom interacts with Zapdos. Alright, cool. So I think on this first turn, I'm just going to go ahead and go for an Ice Fang, and yeah, probably a Follow Me. Okay, I see what this guy did. He trolling me. Okay. Ooh, I don't feel bad about that at all. Okay, cool. So that's still gonna do some great damage. I love that. So he's probably got the Garchomp, the Politoed in the back. so this is already looking pretty great. If I'm my opponent here, I start hitting the panic button, and gosh, I'm in a really good position to just switch out into Rotom and Protect, or, oh, I see what you're doing. I might go for a double switch. That's not good. Yeah, I'll switch into Rotom and Protect. I think he's gonna Thunderbolt my my Wartortle. Okay. Yep. And here comes a nice little. Okay, not a problem. He's going for the Disquake strategy. Okay, I totally get that. So we will go ahead and go for a Will-O-Wisp on this Mamoswine, and I think I will go ahead and maybe Icy Wind or Scald. I'll Icy Wind. Okay, so he's really worried about that. He does not like that Rotom one bit. Okay. So Wartortle showing off some of its natural bulk here. We're getting the burn off on this Mamoswine. That's super duper valuable. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so this game's looking a lot better at this point. I think I will go ahead and switch back into Hippowdon. It's not really threatened right now. We can go ahead and reset the speed on this Rotom and maybe use it as fodder later, and I'll go ahead and protect my Wartortle. We've taken a lot of damage, but we've also like dealt out a lot of really valuable conditions. So I'm not feeling too bad about my position right now at all. Yeah, and that was pretty much a free turn. Hippowdon wasn't going to outspeed anything anyway, so I think on this next turn what I'm going to do is I would go ahead and go for a Crunch on this Zapdos and follow me. Okay. Yep. Alright, that's fine. I think Wartortle is always going to go down here. And we're just crunching the Zapdos, just crunching it, just really solid crunchy goodness. We might be dealing with a Scarf Politoed. Okay. Cool, don't mind that one bit. I'll go ahead and Ice Fang this, and as you can tell, I'm just ignoring this Mamoswine. You saw how much damage it did to my Hippowdon. I've definitely still got a, maybe I Earthquake here, actually, and I'll go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. That sounds okay. He brought his own Rotom. Okay. Yeah, Rock Slide's a risky move, folks. Really risky move. I think I will... I think I'll just double protect. I don't see how he could use any sort of speed control to turn this into a losing situation for me. I'm just going to check my music really quick, make sure. Okay, we still got plenty of music for you guys. Man, he is really slamming out hard this Disquake strategy. If you're my opponent here, maybe you try to burn my Hippowdon, I'm just going to go ahead and Ice Fang here, and I'll also... I mean, Garchomp's the bigger threat, so I'll also Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp. In a vacuum, I'm not worried about what Rotom can do to my Garchomp or my Hippowdon. So, there's that to consider. Maybe, yeah, so he goes for a Rock Slide. Man, we are getting some really good fortune here. Alright, so I think that pretty much seals up this game. And yeah, so down goes the Chomp. He's gotten my opponent, being the Heat, has gotten some very unfortunate misses here. So apologies to my opponent, and I will go ahead and Thunderbolt this Rotom. Garchomp in the back is going to take the team home, but I think he probably is opting to run Discharge over Will-O-Wisp for the standard Rotom set. So yeah, we definitely used some moves with Miss Potential as well. So it's just this is the game we play, guys. So sometimes you miss. Okay, so our opponent forfeited. Probably a good idea. I don't see him coming back from that one. And let's see how we're doing here. I think we can get another battle done in 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and wow, neat. I like this team a lot. I'm looking at doing the same, Rotom's looking super solid here, like, wow! Look at all the things I can do with Rotom on this team. I can wall the Zapdos, I can burn these, I can overheat this Abomasnow. Also, I think that Breloom is looking really good. I'm thinking of just leading Wartortle and Breloom. And then we'll go ahead and put Hippowdon in the back to subvert some of that snow. And my team's looking really slow right now. So I think what I will do is I'll go ahead and go Breloom Rotom. Yeah, actually Wartortle should sit this one out, realistically. That Abomasnow and that Zapdos together are really gonna threaten it. We'll go ahead and put Hippowdon and Garchomp in there. Okay, so he's going to go with a Tailwind mode, which is really interesting. But I think what I am just going to do here is I'll protect this fella here, and I think we will... Actually, maybe we lead with... Oh no. I'm getting freezies. That's not good. It's probably because of this guy right over here, this little video guy. So I think what I do here is I Spore the Zapdos and Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp and just start really putting on some status pressure. Yep, I like that. He goes for the Rock Slide, predictably. This is a fast Zapdos, yeah, okay. So I think that just lost us this one, like I was saying, guys. You can't win them all, right? So, yeah, I think I will go ahead and Dragon Claw this. And switch into the Hippowdon. Okay, cool. Don't flinch. Alright, cool. So that worked out. We take some recoil, fine. I think my opponent's gonna bring in his Abomasnow. Yeah. Okay. So we will go ahead and protect and switch into Rotom. He's gonna get it. Oh. 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 Of course. Yeah, that's to be expected. We'll go ahead and switch in Hippowdon and Overheat. Things aren't looking the best for Garchomp right now. If that Zapdos has Hidden Power Ice, which most of them do. Okay. Okay. We're gonna break through this. Okay, that's not how that mechanic works, actually. I should have melted my own freeze there. So, that's actually how freeze works in Generation 6. So, I don't know what happened there, but I'll go ahead and forfeit, because I don't think I can come back from a perma-frozen Rotom. So, yeah, I really dug Wartortle in the game that we won, and I'm really liking this team. Once again, it is a little rain week. We might put Gengar on the team. I can't think of like a situation where Rotom outperformed anything that a Gengar could have done, and then we'll just have to figure out what we're going to do for an item. I might put like a Choice Scarf on Gengar. I'd have to run calcs to see if that outspeeds Ludicolo in the rain. But yeah, super awesome, fun time, guys, and I hope you dug it, and thanks for tuning into my channel. For today's comment, I would like to ask you guys what you're thinking of Pokemon Go. What are you finding in your area? How much are you enjoying it? What team are you on? I'm on Team Instinct, personally. I'm a big fan of Zapdos, and I think it's the best bird, and I believe that I'm already a Pokemon master, so I don't have to be brave, and I don't think Pokemon's a mystery. So I follow my instincts, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and thanks for tuning in.